Alright, soon to come will be the puzzling, non-prophetic words of, I don't know, one of my books. Order probably, somewhere in it. I'm just going to ramble for a while and you'll see that it's true, but at the same time completely not true, therefore not true. Which is, I don't know, one of those great things. Anyways, we're resorting to a little bit more speed reading. Anyways, before I do that one, which will be disheartening and hard to interpret and so thick with stupidity you won't know what to make out of it. I'm going to do a little excerpt from Stop the Slugs, which was a little thing I did. I don't know. It was pages 67 through 77 caught my attention the most. So I document them. The rest of them are in a project folder with, I don't know, my 11th or 12th grade English teacher with some other crap. It was just a blue folder with stuff in it. But this I kept. Alright. Strands of hairs, rings around a morning sun, rainbows reflecting like highlighted fingerprints, imprinted and ID'd, identified, given level 1 clearance to topsoil and concrete. Sitting on top of the world, at the bottom of the world, briefly reminded by polite passing birds how much I hate my parasital existence. Then they return to their creation of song. Each is a beast, each is an awkward beast, drifting like laundromat lint from pocket to pocket, town to town, only viewing the catch and catching the view of the world from the bus station windows, of each time afraid to step in or out, afraid the awkward beast. I'm spending more time down by the river at the outdoor cafe, gazing at the dilapidated buildings and underdeveloped property. I almost forgot the gentleman a few tables over was saying something like, but not entirely. What I'm doing is going on. The speculation from what I know of these old plots and materials used. I'm making mistakes, but I'm getting pretty close. I think he noticed I was listening, and he went on to say, mixing ground clay to a workable consistency. The waitress has been by 4 times to take my order, so I think I'll look at the menu. Rosemary with gelatin produces an aromatic compound that has a sedative effect and relieves depression. Miss, a pot of coffee, and would you turn down the TV? I'm developing a headache. A soft gray clay road with the remains of homes. No, nothing but girders and concrete slabs. The sky is blue and the mountains masked in fog. They fled to the lowland villages, looking to crawl under the sheet of the sky. But one woman with dark brown eyes, a black overcoat, sat, holding her child clenched in her arms, beginning to endure the hellish rain. I'm back at the cafe, and the TV is set on a different channel. I love this cafe. The wind gusts are strong, but never fierce. It's always in the same place, but different. The sun gently rolling its fingers along the red, gray clay buildings, the streets covering the dirt of ordinary up-close life. I noticed walking in. It's a comfortable place to ease myself into mid-afternoon, listening to the music of the people walking in the streets, last night's rain running down the drainage pipes, watching the clouds shift and the waters recede and rise from the pavement. The waitress knows me, my face. Coffee? Will there be anything else? No, it appears everything is already here. Appears. A rather ordinary-looking man in rimless glasses, a conservative business suit, a human being who could play a clarinet. Well, yes, I went to my usual place, the cafe, which of course was in its usual place, but in the evening. I had never realized they brought in live entertainment. I liked it. Today I purchased a small chocolate factory east of Chicago, only I don't know what I'll do with it. In the program I found on the table, it says the last performer is a feather-crowned ruler known as the Great Sun. It says he'll kneel atop the northern temple, a cinder block, and in the morning he will howl as the sun comes up. I've seen him before. He's the polite, quite sturdily built man I see here in the morning, only never seen him howl. On my way home, on another occasion, on my way home, coffee steeping in my bladder, I stopped at the park to use the public bathrooms. The water was crowded with sailboats, canoes, and fishers, one of which was wearing a Chinese hat. A long lawn chasing along the river's bank, trees sparsely laid, littered with people, but not crowded. It all seemed worth looking at. I was in no hurry to get home. I had relieved myself. I could go on for hours on what I saw, but the coffee and being so early in the morning, it made my eyes fuzzy and hard to focus. So rather than get a headache straining my eyes and give you one with an excess of detail, I will tell you what I saw in the shade of the tree I'm under. Closest to me is a gentleman contemplating to lie, looking at the water. He's a writer. I've talked to him. In a few literary sessions, he's smoking his usual pipe, wearing his usual hat, only he's grown a beard since I've last seen him. To his right is a woman who is sewing. She has a young face and a sweet disposition. Her husband sits forward and to the right, wearing a suit, holding his cane. He constantly wipes his mustache as he sweats. His eyes burn, trying to forget anyone else is here. A mother and daughter sitting farthest away at the top of the shadow, talking about love. Her mother talks as she happily ignores her by staring at the flowers she picked, hoping to learn of love from them. But there was a dog sniffing around. An interesting couple. Justice woke up. Stern couple. Rigid. They are standing close to the tree. They both have dark hair, stiff jaws. She has red lips, coated with cosmetics, large firm breasts, and he carries a cane as a gentleman, and for his limp, he puffs an unlit cigar. It blends into his red mustache since he's been here. He's had 4 cough drops. I counted the wrappers on the ground. I don't know how I overlooked it, but she's got a leash in her right hand with a monkey restrained on the other end. Oh well.